always think that we're far away from herbivores, and herbivores are your horses, your cows, your elephants. These animals have a minimum of 4 stomachs, most of them or more. Their GI tract is 30 times the length of their spine. Ours are only 12. We only have 1 stomach. So there's a huge difference. We don't have the grinders to grind that cellulose. So there's big differences between species, and man has to learn what species he belongs to and get our act together. Because it's interesting how in our health programs, when we put you on a high fruit diet, everything you have seems to disappear and health returns to the body. You have tumors, they come out of the body. You have damaged cells, they're carried away and replaced. It is amazing to see your body regenerate, but is it really amazing? That's what God does. You cut yourself, don't you heal and rebuild? Absolutely. And you can do that at any level. What stops the body from healing itself? Acids. There's only 2 sides of chemistry, pick one. There's only 2 major fluids of the human body, pick one. And everybody else is cells. Sure, we have the microbial kingdom. Most of them are our friends, but it's all about culturing medium. There are some gnarly bacteria out there. There surely are. But you know there's a law in nature, and all people should learn this, including the medical community, and it's a simple law. The strong survive, the weak are consumed. Is that not true? The weak are terminated in nature. We can't procreate. Nature cannot afford to procreate its weaknesses and have a strong biosphere to support this many different life forms. Would you not agree? Well, then why is man always trying to keep his weaknesses on board? There's some mutated babies that are so bad, we're just sucking down people's money and doing multiple surgeries on them. If I'm a soul trapped in a body that's mutated, get me out of it. Let me go so I can get another body that's healthier. We don't look spiritually at things. We're so engrossed physically. Man has taken your consciousness and locked it in physically so you can't grow. You're thinking, and this is the trouble with men, you're too focused. You know that old saying, you can't see the forest for the trees? You get too locked into nano levels, you just lost your perspective of life. And if you want a perspective in life, you must develop your spirituality. You must step back from your thoughts and your desires and take a look. Smell the roses. Stop thinking for a while. Stop planning. Stop buying. Stop watching TV and get back and just go, wow, look, there's life going on out there. Look at those beautiful flowers. Look at color. Look how beautiful color is. Just color in itself. All the multiple colors. How beautiful. The smells of flowers and scents. How beautiful. You know, so start touching that side. If you've got cancer, I don't care if it's lung, bone, blood, it doesn't matter what cancer in the location. Health is the only antidote. Health is the only remedy you have. Return your cells to a healthy condition because cancer is of a cell. You can have tumors. Tumors is just a pocket of fluid. What kind of fluid do you think you find in tumors? The same thing in cysts, the same thing in boils? Absolutely. What fluid do you have in there? Interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid in the human body is blood and lymph. Comes down to that simplicity of that thing. Don't be fooled, because your life is in your hands. Literally, we are barbaric in terms of the healing modalities, basically, that you find. And when you get into the natural health field, everybody here is here to help you, make you feel good. Chiropractics, massage, acupuncture, these are all great therapeutic modalities. But if you want a remedy, if you want your body healthy where you have no ills, no complaints, no tumors, no inflammation, then you've got to understand what causes all that. And all your body is just a bunch of cells and 2 major fluids, and there's only 2 sides to chemistry. There's not anything much simpler than that. Pick which side of the chemistry is going to hurt you, which we know what that is already. Just go out and buy muriatic acid at Home Depot and pour it on your hands. See what you say. You know, I took IV therapy. I wanted to learn a lot about cardiac work and emergency medicine, so I took my ACLS, and I took IV therapy and worked in nuclear medicine, cardiopulmonary, just for the fun of it. I needed some money on the side anyway, and so it was interesting when I took IV therapy at the local nursing school. When we got to chemotherapy, the nurse practitioner said, well, don't spill chemo on a person's skin. So I asked her, why not? And she said, well, it'll burn a hole on the skin. And I said, well, what's your skin made of? And she said, cells. I said, but you want to introduce this same acid solution into the vascular walls. What's your vascular walls made of? Cells. And she didn't like me very well because she was promoting the use of an acid that kills most people. If you think most people survive chemo, I suggest that we have some Senate hearings and we go and tear these CDC centers apart and show you all the lies and the crap that's going on there. A lot of great medical doctors now are exposing the truth. You get online and you start looking up. I've got a thick file that I was prepared to use in a court of law against the allopathic community of the damage to tissue, the damage to humans that they've created. For what end? They still can't cure anything. They still don't understand what causes anything. And what good is that? And yet, financially, they're raking. These hospitals, some of them are going crazy. We have a hospital in this town that needs to be, charged with some criminal activity, extortion, racketeering. Charged $9,000 for one chest x-ray and an EKG. That hospital needs to lose their license, and that's it. You cannot continue to rip off men. There's no love there. Notice allopathic. You know, I've always said one of the coldest women I've seen on this planet is a female oncologist. Cold as ice. I can tell you, this is about love, beauty, joy, happiness, and health. If you don't go along with that, then enjoy the other side of the ride, because it is not fun. It's full of pain. It's full of anxiety. It's full of depression. It's full of fear. And that's not the side of life you want to live on if you want to enjoy the planet. If you want to enjoy the planet, learn the laws of health, and you will find a very fun time on the planet. But right now, you must wake up. And if you have cancer, understand simply what it is. Leukemias are probably your easier cancers. A lot of people don't understand that. But blood is the easiest system to clean up. In our clinic, our focus is on the lymph system. But by focusing on the lymph system, the blood is assured to get cleaned up. Easy. One of the hardest cancers you'll find is your bone cancers or metastasized cancers, where you've allowed chemo acids running through your veins that are stronger than the acids that cause this problem. And this is where you start breaking down everywhere cells are weak, genetically or otherwise. That's where your hot spots are. That's where all the acids are accumulating. That's where you tend to see your next cancers. And it's just because the acid cells didn't travel from one part of your body to another party, scoot into tissue somehow, and make your brother cells cancer. That's insane. I mean, these guys are putting out theories and crap that's impossible. So all I can tell you is that you must learn the laws of health, and that's what this website is about. This website, or this particular YouTube channel, is for you. It's about health. It's not about diseases. It's not about treating diseases. This is about how do you get a body that's ravaged with acids, that cells have mutated, that you're full of pain and swelling, the skin is erupted all over the place with psoriasis or eczema or whatever, your joints are distended and torn, you've lost calcium, you're depressed, you've got anxieties because your adrenals are down, your lower back's going down, your prostate's going, your ovaries are removed or going. How do you come back from that? Well, what's causing that? Well, there's only two sides to chemistry and only two major fluids of the human body, and everybody else's cells. Parasites are just they're culturing medium. You offer garbage, expect the garbage cleaners to come in, and you can't keep them out, and you don't want to. Because this is serious. More of your serious problems we see here is those that have used antibiotics. All your arthritises, RA in particular, heavy use of antibiotics, killing your bacteria in your body, oh yeah? Creating exceptional fungal growth, which leaves uric acid in the body. Oh, I mean, it's a mess. So my communication to the allopathic community is stop, learn, grow, and let's all work together in healing this planet. Of course, the World Health Organization feels that we're overpopulated by 90%. So 90% of you guys must be eliminated. According to the World Health Organization, this is their statement. Jesse Ventura ran a whole show on that one time. Well, they're right in a way that we're populating this planet at a rate that the planet can't sustain. And we can't lose all our rainforests and can't lose all our oxygen because we want to populate the world like ants or something. We've got to be smarter, more spiritual, more awakened, more aware, more happy, stronger in our own individuality. And that's what you must become if you want to overcome any of these cancers that are out there. And remember, it isn't a disease. They use the word, which is bullcrap. It isn't a disease. It doesn't fly in and it doesn't travel around the land looking for people to attack. That's all nonsense. It doesn't exist. Reality is science as much as we know. Chemistry and physics dominate this planet. Everything is chemistry, and of course all chemistry is just frequencies of electromagnetic energy. Hello? So, learn, grow. That's why I'm shooting this video. I'm a little strong with it, but I see thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And it's not that little percent that don't make it allopathically. There's a large, you just start looking around at how many people, how many movie stars do you know that went to the treatment of allopathy, and how many of them are still living? Patrick Swayze, I'm going to beat this. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to be stronger than the cancer. You're not stronger than acids, and especially the acids that allopathy uses. No tissue in your body stronger than that. They don't. You can't sustain healthy tissue in an acid environment. Well, what are they thinking? So Tony Snow, all these people are now dead. Well, wait a minute. I thought 90, according to Jane Velez Mitchell, 90% of the people survive chemo. Do you see that? No, you do not see that. What you see is the bulk of the people die. I remember one guy had a lymphoma. Of course, a lymphoma is all the cancers, but all right, he had a lymphoma. I can't remember the location. He came in to see me, wanted to try our health programs. It was an experimental group of chemotherapy of 432 people. I think he cleaned the lymphoma. He got his lymph system cleaned up, and the tumors cleaned out of him in about 3 months. And some nurse saw him a few years later and asked him, said, I remember you. You were in this experimental chemotherapy group I managed. And she said, I can't believe you're still alive. He said, why? She said, well, everyone in the group is dead. Now, where's that 95%? All right, I hear this over and over again. The bulk of these experimental chemotherapy group dies. What are we doing? And health programs, naturopathically, 95% of those people would still be alive. Can't save everybody, but certainly you can save the bulk of these people who want to live. Does it require extreme diet change? Absolutely. Take a look at this. This is from the American Cancer Society in 1986. I hope you can see that. 1986, the American Cancer Society came out and said, you know, fruits and vegetables is what you should be eating if you have cancer and if you want to avoid cancer. Hello, now you can have rattlesnake, kangaroo, buffalo, you can have anything you want.